All right, guys, we are live with another one. We are live with another one. Okay, it's been a hell of a week, man. It's been a hell of a week. All right. Last week was a hell of a week. Today is Monday. Is the start of the week. Hopefully, you're kicking ass. You know what I mean? Um, but topic of discussion today, guys, is guys, the fight that never happened. These are one of those fights that, man, I look back and the UFC has dropped the ball. And don't get me wrong, there's been a lot of situations that I continuously say this on my channel. There's been a lot of situations that I totally disagree with the UFC. All right. Totally. A lot of decisions that the UFC has made has been just totally questionable. A head scratcher, so to speak. But this one it just is disappointing. This one is excuse me, hold on. Excuse me. It's not only disappointing, guys, but it's uh it's reckless, man. It's reckless, and you can tell that the UFC was just trying to squeeze as much juice as they can out of the situation. Guys, I'm talking no other than Conor McGregor versus Jose Aldo 2. I had to do my due diligence, and I had to do UFC and the MMA community justice to make a solo video specifically about how Jose Aldo deserved better, especially with Jose Aldo retiring and the way he retired. Totally disrespectful. Jose Aldo won that fight. I don't know what the judges were watching. They most likely were watching the freaking fight with their eyes closed. Guarantee you that one. But not only that, guys, but total disrespect on the UFC behalf, because I understand he has, he's in the Hall of Fame. I understand that. But no little documentation video for his retirement. Nothing. Just a little bit better than Anthony Smith. Just a tad. Am I asking for too much, guys? Just a little bit better? No? Jose Aldo deserved better. After being champion for so many years and dominating that division, and not only dominating that division, but uh defending his belt multiple times, something that is non-existent in these days, champions. How you doing, Word? How you doing? Guys, like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. It takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you might as well do it, man. How you doing, man? What's up? What's up? Conception, how you doing? I am the mass debater. I love to mass debate. Would you mass debate with me? No, I would not. All right. I would not do that. Thank you. I agree with this dude. We should speak about freeing Palestine. Free all people. All right. Free everybody. All right. How you doing, Cannell? How you doing, Cannell? President Muffin, how you doing? Hopefully you guys are having a good one, guys. Like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. It takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you might as well do it, guys. All right. Free the P. Stone Cold Steve Rock. Yeah, man. Definitely agree. Free everybody, guys. Free everybody. But like I was saying, guys, I think Jose Aldo definitely deserved better, especially for him, for the amount of time he spent in that division, reigning over that division, didn't lose for like about 12 years. That's unheard of. All right, defended his belt multiple times. Like I said, something that's unheard of in these days, champions. And not only that, but in the way that Jose Aldo lost. I mean, he lost in 13 seconds by, a flash knockout, got knocked out, got just slept by Conor McGregor. I totally understand that, but he deserved a rematch. No matter when that rematch happened, he deserved a rematch. I still think to this day, Jose Aldo and Conor McGregor can sell over 1 million pay-per-views. If the UFC would smarten up and put that fight together, that fight could have sold a hell of a lot of pay-per-views. Even right now. Even right now. The UFC dropped the ball with that, man. I would pay top dollar to watch that fight. Jose Aldo versus Conor McGregor. You got me sold. I'll most likely try to go to the event. Guaranteed. You know how many people are waiting to see Conor McGregor lose against Jose Aldo? You know how many people are waiting to see how Aldo, get his revenge against Conor McGregor? Oh my gosh! Oh, it would have been so great. It would have been amazing. You know what I mean? But again, the UFC has dropped the ball. There will not be a Jose Aldo and Conor McGregor. Hell, we were supposed to get Conor McGregor and Michael Chandler. That never happened. We waited almost damn near three years, guys. Okay, Michael Chandler left his wife and his kids for damn near almost 2 years and waited 3 years for the Conor McGregor fight, which never happened. Okay, so wishful thinking on that one. When it comes to Conor McGregor, when it comes to John Jones, all these fighters, they retired, man. They made their money. They're not looking to fight. They're not looking to, get their face cracked. All right, they're not looking to compete against these younger fighters who are hungry as hell, and looking to make millions of dollars on the behalf of knocking out people. All right, that's guaranteed. But I still think I needed to make this video. I still think I needed to make this video on Jose Aldo's behalf. It was tasteless the way he went out. I imagine a better retirement for Jose Aldo. Not on not on a loss, especially, you know, everybody agrees that Jose Aldo won that fight. Okay, he definitely won that fight, and for him to lose that fight and to not even get like a little, just a little video of his highlights and saying, "Hey, Jose Aldo, great career, thank you." Nothing like that. But Anthony Smith, the guy who shells up and basically quits in the first round and uses short notice fights as an excuse. Anthony Smith, he gets a whole full blown out documentary. It's just, it's laughable at this time, guys. It's laughable, guys. Guys, like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. It takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you might as well do it, guys. And don't forget to click that bell notification, guys. Okay. Thank you for supporting independent MMA media, man. I really appreciate it. But again, guys, I mean, if the UFC right now was to announce, Jose Aldo versus Conor McGregor 2 for Madison Square Garden, okay, and it's going to be headline. It's going to be two headliners. It's going to be Conor McGregor versus Jose Aldo, who are going to headline that card, and then the co-main event is John Jones versus Tom Aspinall. You can't tell me that card is not going to sell. Even with John Jones and Tom Aspinall falling off of that card and it just being Jose Aldo versus Conor McGregor, you can't tell me that card is not going to sell. Yo, I'm watching this series called You. What series is that, man? What series is that? What series is that, guys? I don't know what that is. Is it good? Is it entertaining? But yeah, guys, what is going on out there? Very much interested in and seeing what the UFC unpacks. To be honest with you, you know what I mean. I understand they're doing some. They have some great cards ahead of us. Even the UFC fight nights, they're great cards as well. I mean, we got Usman versus Buckley. That's a terrific card right there. That's a terrific headliner as well. I think that's going to be a good fight. A lot of implications with that fight. Buckley wins that fight. He's able to, make his, put his stamp on basically challenging for the welterweight strap. But he's going to have to hold off. He's going to have to hold off, especially with Islam Makhachev jumping up to the welterweight division and most likely challenging JDM first. So I understand the UFC is doing some good stuff here, but it's just there's these fights there that, man, it would have been so interesting to see. When is Usman versus Buckley? I am not sure when specifically. Where's my? Oh man, I'm not sure when specifically is that fight. To be honest with you, but that is coming soon though. You know what I mean? That is coming soon. I'm not sure. I know it's happening in Atlanta. I know that's where they're booked to fight. I'm not sure when. But it's a UFC fight night. That's not a pay-per-view, so that's a good look. That's a good look for the UFC, to be honest with you. That's a really good look. But yeah, man. What is going on out there, guys? We don't have UFC for another 2 weeks. Not no, not a damn nothing, not a fight, not a nada. You know what I mean? And the Ultimate Fighter doesn't start till the 27th of this month. So I'm most likely gonna be watching the Ultimate Fighter. I'm gonna watch that, and I'm most likely gonna have a video up critiquing the Ultimate Fighter. I'm most likely gonna critique it once a month. You know what I mean? I'm even tempted to make lives. I'm even tempted to watch the Ultimate Fighter live just to critique it live. To be honest with you, I think I'm more interested in that. Doing a video where I'm watching it live, like it's a UFC fight, and seeing how stupid the show is, mentioning the weak parts of the show, and just yeah, I think I might just do that. Don't you think robberies in UFC happen on purpose? I mean, it's pre-decided. I'm not sure, man. I mean, geez, I think some fights are pre-decided, but then I think some fights aren't pre-decided. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, you know what I mean. I do agree with you in some on some of that right there. You know what I mean? For sure, for sure. But good question. Good question, man. Good question. Honestly. Like when Patty fight with someone bald guy. When Patty fought with some bald guy. You're talking about what's his name? You're talking about Jared Gordon. Jared Gordon won that fight. That's what you're saying? And I do think Jared Gordon did win that fight. I do think Jared Gordon did win that fight. And actually, it's funny. I did pick Jared Gordon to win his fight this Saturday, and look at what he did. I said it on my, UFC predictions. I said Jared Gordon every time, even when he loses, the guy looks great. And this Saturday he ended up, you know, getting a KO win. So Jared Gordon is doing great things still. You know what I mean? The guy, he's a serious mixed martial arts fighter. That is for sure. That is for sure, guys. Guys, like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. It takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you might as well do it. And don't forget to click that bell notification, guys, okay? Click that bell notification, guys. All right? It keeps us all connected in this beautiful community, man. What is everybody up to in this on this Monday night? On this Monday night, do you watch WWE? No, I don't watch WWE, man. I stopped watching WWE, once I grew out of it, I guess, so to speak. Once it became kind of lame, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Hey, all due respect to all the wrestlers, all due respect to the wrestling fans. It's just there's a particular breed of wrestlers that I was just totally captivated with, and I just wasn't. There's not one wrestler right now that captivates me. It's just there really isn't. The acting, I think, is not believable. Even back then when we all knew the wrestling was fake, but the acting is what captivated the fans and what captivated me as well. And the Rocks of the world, the Undertakers, the Stone Cold Steve Austin, the Mankind's, the Cactus Jacks, you know what I mean, the Kane, the Dudley brothers, um, man, so many like realistic wrestling characters that were captivating, and now it's just it's bad acting. That's what in my opinion, it's just bad acting, man. It really is. It's a sad story. You know what I mean? It's a sad story what wrestling has done to itself. Who's your favorite? My favorite wrestler. Oh man, my favorite wrestler would have to been. I'm sorry, I had to say this, but growing up, I was just a huge fan of Stone Cold Steve Austin. You know what I mean? I was a huge fan of Stone Cold Steve Austin, huge fan of Mankind as well. So I think those two would be my favorite, Mankind and Stone Cold Steve Austin, in my opinion. The Rock versus Nick Gurr or John Cena. Uh, you know, man, it's crazy that we're in 2025 and we're still talking about The Rock. Guys, like I understand the guy has done great things, but I'm not interested in seeing The Rock, in anything. Not even in a damn movie. I'm sick of seeing him in general. I honestly think they need to do a show. You know what I mean? Like that tough show that they did back in the day where the Miz came from. I don't know if you guys familiar that the Miz came from a show. You know what I mean? And he was one of the first guys to actually make it through this show, and that's where he got his chance, and he ended up becoming the Miz. But man, they need to revamp that shit ASAP because we're still talking about The Rock, and that's crazy. But John Cena. I'm high as a cat's back. What? The Rock versus Mike Hunt. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. That seems. I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, The Rock in anything right now, I'm not interested in seeing. Okay, I'm just not interested in seeing it at all. They need to revamp their characters. And maybe I don't know. Like I don't know. It's just there's a lot of these guys that they're not good on the mic. And there's just a lot of overacting. And that's what I say. It's a lot of overacting, and not you don't believe them. I can't believe these guys. The story that's trying to sell me is just it's pathetic. Ilya proposed a 7 versus 7 countrywide team contest in UFC at Junior Podcast. Jr. Yeah, that's never gonna happen, man. That's never gonna happen. Johnny Cena versus Ben Dover. I think Ben Dover. I think Ben Dover wins. You know what I mean? I think Ben Dover wins. I think he ends up breaking John Cena's back, and John Cena ends up taking shots to the back. You know what I mean? That's guaranteed. He ends up losing that. You know what I mean? All right, guys. He ends up losing that crap. Guys, like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. It takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you might as well do it, guys. Like and subscribe and share, guys. All right. Smooth transition, of course, man. Of course, you already know. Do you follow Olympics? Not really, man. I don't really follow the Olympics, man. Most of those Olympic athletes are on steroids, multiple steroids. If you don't believe me, then I don't know what to tell you. You're not living in reality. But yeah, I don't really watch the Olympics like that. You know what I mean? Bring back Mr. Kennedy. Kennedy, Mr. Kennedy. I don't know about that, man. Bring back Gold Dust if we're talking about anybody. He was entertaining. LeBron's the GOAT. Go Knicks this year. Yeah, man, go Knicks. The Knicks made it into the Eastern Conference Finals. First time in 25 years. We meet the Pacers. What a better story than that. We get to seek revenge against the Pacers. And, revenge is a dish best served cold. And hopefully, Pacers are ready to eat. Okay. Why martial arts is not on Olympics? Uh, I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure. I'm not sure why it's not in the Olympics, but it can be. It can be. Even Brazilian Jiu Jitsu. Brazilian Jiu Jitsu could be in the Olympics as well, to be honest with you. I mean, hell, they brought breakdancing. And you saw how horrible that thing is. All right. Man, I low key wanted Westbrook to do good, though. Westbrook is out. That's a sad story, man. That is a sad story, guys. Uh, excuse me. Excuse me, guys. You think LeBron's the GOAT? Um, I think he's one of the best. I think LeBron James is definitely one of the best. A lot of people like to look at statistics at what makes you the best. You know what I mean? And to me, I don't think not I don't like not only does statistics make you the best, but other things overall make you the best as well. So when it comes to LeBron James, when it comes to Kobe Bryant, when it comes to Michael Jordan, all these great basketball players, they are great in their own ways. So yeah, LeBron James is the GOAT of his generation, and so is Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan is the GOAT of his generation, and Kobe Bryant is the GOAT of his generation. There's a lot of GOATs, man. I mean, they can't be only one. Unfortunately, they can't be only one. Uh, how old are you? I am old. I am old. I am older than dirt itself. Okay, I am older than dirt itself. I was there when I saw the pilgrimage. Okay. Can you suggest me some movies? Some movies, man. I'm not really. I don't know. I'm not really. Ooh, some movies. I, from the top of my head, not really, man. I really can't. I really can't tell you what's a great movie from the top of my head. You know, really can't. I really can't. I'm 28. Well, that's dope, man. That is dope as hell, man. You're still young. You're still young, man. Pursuit of Happiness. Pursuit of Happiness. That's a great movie. Great movie, man. Great movie. Good Will Hunting. Oh wow, another great movie. Another great movie. NBA happened only in America. Why it conducts World Championship? It's I guess. I mean, it sounds better. It sounds better. You know what I mean? It sounds better. You get what I'm saying? That's most likely why it sounds better. Because the best players from around the world play here. Very true. 100%. 100% truth. No matter what country you're from, this is the top. Yep. You are absolutely correct. You are absolutely correct, Mundo. What the heck happened? What happened? Oh, here it is. Okay. I'm like, what the heck? This can't be happening to me. But yeah, guys. I could tell you about some books. I could tell you about some books. I'm reading this. It's called Red Dead's History. Red Dead History. It's a really good book. You know what I mean? I'm on, like I said before, I am on chapter 4, I believe. I'm on chapter 4 in this book. It's really good. It's a really good read. You know what I mean? Go ahead and pick yourself up a book, and start reading. It's good. It's good for your mind. You know what I mean? But that's one book that I'm reading, and it's good. It's about Red Dead Redemption. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that game, and yeah, it's entertaining. It's entertaining. You should read Blood Meridian, bro. What is it about? Is it a good book? What is it about? Saying Wild West. Blood. I'm gonna take a picture of that right now. I'll actually I can write it down. What am I talking about? Blood. All right, I'll check it out. I'll check it out. I'm gonna go ahead and check that one out after I read this one. This one is more about like it kind of this one it kind of compares like the actual history that Red Dead Redemption was trying to captivate, and it kind of compares the history of what actually happened to the actual game. You know what I mean? So it's a good way to have another perspective. Even while you're playing the game, to really understand what is going on and what you're seeing. So it's a really good book. It's a really good book. Especially if you play the game. If you play Red Dead Redemption, 1 and 2, if you play both of those games, this is going to give you more insight, into the game as well, and into the history behind why it looks a certain way and feels a certain way. Very, very good, man. Very captivating as well, man. I'm not done reading it, but I'm gonna go ahead and try to finish this. Most likely by the end of the month for sure. I'm gonna put more emphasis in finishing this book. It's a good book. It's a good one. But yeah, guys, like and subscribe. If you are new to the channel, guys, like and subscribe. All right. It takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you might as well do it, guys. All right. Thank you for supporting independent MMA media, man. The book is based on a autobiography of a Texas Ranger about a real gang that killed Indians. It's pretty good, bro. It sounds awesome. It sounds awesome. It sounds very interesting, man. It sounds intriguing. So it's about an autobiography of a Texas Ranger. Very interesting. Very interesting. Okay, I'm gonna have to check it out. I got the book written down in my book, so I'm most likely gonna definitely take it into consideration and go look at it. Go check it out. And if it looks entertaining, if it looks like a good read, I'm most likely gonna purchase it. I'm always into some good books, man. So if it's an entertaining book, like you say, all right, let me finish this book and then I'll get on that one. You know what I mean? I want to finish this one though first, and then I'll most likely get into that one for sure. It's a crazy thing, man. Looking back in history, it's a crazy thing. And if you really look at things, we're not that far. We're not that far from that time. We're really not. It's crazy. What we have right now, we have to appreciate it, man. We have to appreciate what we have right now because the West. I mean, this you know this Western type style of country. It was violent back then, man. It was violent back then. You could not, man. It was hard to survive. You know what I mean? Medicine wasn't as good as it is today. I mean, you had doctors say they were doctors, and in reality, they weren't even doctors. You know what I mean? Like just a crazy time in history, man. Just very intriguing. People riding on bugs, and horses. You know what I mean? Like horses and bug cars to travel across the country, across land, across river, across mountains. with a horse and a buggy. I just I can't, I can't understand it, man. You know what I mean? The will, you know what I mean? It's just it's crazy. It's crazy to understand. It's crazy to understand the will of the people back then. You had to be a strong-willed son of a bitch to want to pack up your family in a horse and buggy, okay, and travel with your family across the country. You know how many things can go wrong? You better be a fucking like ampredec. You better be a fucking tool, man. You know what I mean? You better be a tool, man, because anything could happen, man. You know what I mean? That's the crazy thing about it. Men had to be just you had to be everything. All right, even though today you still have to be like that, but damn, back then, man, so many things could have gone wrong. You know, your buggy could have technical difficulties. A wheel could have come off in the middle of the trip. You know what I mean? In the middle of the trip through navigation, a huge river is in the way of you and your destination. You got to figure that one out. You know what I mean? Like, oh my gosh, so many things could go wrong. You know, and let's not talk about the violence. Traveling across country in a horse and buggy with your family. People want to rob you, steal you, kidnap you. Murder you. Oh man, just crazy times, man. Crazy times. For real, evil motherfucker MFW could kill a whole family and get away. Yeah, man. It's crazy. You know what I mean? Literally, a person would murder someone in one town and then move away, and shave, cut their hair, and just make up a whole nother name. And they were totally fine. It's crazy, man. We live we are lucky to be living in today's day and age, because back then there would have been even more dead people. Okay, Mars, what's going on, Mars? Oh my God, Mars has made it, guys. Had to put out APB out for Mars because Mars has been out, guys. He's been out. He's been lost. Okay, they finally found him. He's here now, making his appearance. His once, every year he makes an appearance at least once in my chat. But welcome, Mars. How you doing? Hopefully you're having a good one. All right, and you've been good, and you're having a good week, and a good Monday, and a good night. Okay, but yeah, guys, like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. Okay, it takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you might as well do it. But I do want to revamp this before I end this stream. Guys, you know, I really think Jose Aldo deserved better. I think Jose Aldo did deserve to fight Conor McGregor. One last time. I mean, the UFC definitely dropped the ball on that one. They could have sold multiple pay-per-views. There's no way you can't tell me that Jose Aldo versus Conor McGregor 2 would not sell. That's a sellable fight, and you put that in any arena, and that's gonna sell tickets. Okay, clocking in, yeah, man, you're clocking in. You are clocking in, man. Thank you. I appreciate it for clocking in. You know what I mean? It's been a while, man. It's been a while. Like I said, I had to put an APB out for you. They told me you're okay. They told me you're okay. They said you out there, running your errands. McGregor versus Diaz 3 would have been cool. I mean, that would have been cool as well, guys. That would have been cool. But I mean, Jose Aldo deserved that rematch. You know what I mean? Like, he lost the fight in 13 seconds by a flying, a KO. And if he would approach that fight a little bit differently, that fight would have looked definitely different. And man, yeah, that would have been a good fight to sell. That would have been a good fight to watch. I would have definitely been intrigued, entertained to watch that fight. But like I said, unfortunately, the UFC dropped the ball, and so did Conor McGregor. So did Conor McGregor. He's out there not even fighting. He's catching cases in bathroom stalls, going to NBA finals and catching cases there as well. We're most likely never going to get the McGregor and Diaz fight. That's for sure. It's a sad story, guys. A sad, sad story. Honestly is. It honestly is a sad story, guys. Like and subscribe if you are new to the channel, guys. It takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you might as well do it, all right? Thank you for supporting independent MMA media. All right. As of recent, my goal for this year was to reach 500 subscribers. We actually reached it, and it's not even the end of the year. We're halfway through the year, and we reached my goal, which means now we're gonna try to reach 1,000 subscribers, guys. So if we could reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, I really appreciate it, guys. You know what I mean? Help me get there, help the channel get there, and I can't do this without y'all. So thank you so much. The timeline didn't allow it. I understand. I understand the timeline didn't allow it, but even right now, if you tell me right now, if Conor McGregor and Jose Aldo was, to headline a UFC Madison Square Garden card, them as headliners, and probably, Tom Aspinall and John Jones as co-main event, you can't tell me that's not a sellable card. You can't tell me that's not a sellable, fight. Especially even if you take out John Jones and Tom Aspinall, you could still sell that card with Jose Aldo and Conor McGregor as headliners. Even right now, today. All right. So I don't want to talk about no timeline, but I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. But yeah, guys, it seems weird that McGregor only won 2 or 3 fights after Jose. It doesn't seem weird to me at all. That doesn't seem weird to me at all. I mean, he was definitely avoiding Jose Aldo. That's for damn sure. He did not want to lose that weight and fight Jose Aldo again. All right, so he definitely beat Jose Aldo, promoted himself. He went up in weight class, and then he split. You know what I mean? So unfortunately, that's how the cookie crumbles. And he started this double champion nonsense, but finally the UFC is stopping it. So that's a good look. That is a terrific look, actually. But yeah, guys, I think I'm about to get out of here in the next 5 minutes. All right. So rapid fire, guys. He was aiming too high with being double champ and the whole boxing thing at the same time. I mean, he found success even losing against Mayweather. He still found success. So he's found success in that fight. He found success, uh, with his beverages as well, his liquor beverages. So he just found success. Good for him. Unfortunately, he's not going to find any more success when it comes to mixed martial arts just because of the amount of drugs that he's abused his body with. But besides that, good for him, man. Good for him. But to say Conor McGregor would ever come back to the UFC, that is wishful thinking, guys. Honestly, all right, true money wise, but not MMA legacy wise. Definitely not MMA legacy wise. Definitely not that. All right, because I think he's tarnished his legacy. To be honest with you, he cannot. He can't even be considered one of the great UFC, mixed martial arts. He can't. He can't be. He can't be considered. He never defended his belt. He's won some belts, but never defended it. And then he split. So how can he even be considered as one of the best? When Dana White was running around here saying that Conor McGregor was the best mixed martial arts fighter to grace the octagon, he was just saying that to promote UFC and Conor McGregor at the same time because they go hand in hand at that time. But that's not reality, you know. The UFC they do a good job of selling you a perspective. You know what I mean? Of really selling you the narrative. But in reality, that's not reality. You know? Best era farmer back in the day. I didn't get it, but yeah. But yeah, guys, I think I'm out of here. I think I'm gonna be out of here soon. I'm gonna give it like maybe another 5 minutes or so, and then I'm out of here. All right, I am out of here. Maybe I'll go back on. I'll come back on later on tonight, like maybe around 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. We'll see. We'll see if I'm up at that time. But I most likely maybe go live and do another video on here. I don't see why not. You know what I mean? But yeah, guys. Uh Wednesday we got the Knicks playing. I'm excited for that one. That's gonna be exciting. Uh Hopefully they could get, a 1-0 lead on the Pacers and climb their way to the ship. See you, bro. I see you, man. You have a good one, man. I'm about to be out of here too, man. You have a good one. You guys stay safe. Like and subscribe. And you already know it takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up. So you might as well do it, guys. I'm out of here. One love. Until next time, y'all. Stay blessed.